Hi, this is Selina, and this is my pre-vlog for Mega C2 Unit 2 Lesson 3 Moving Art. So in this project, students will create a video art and deliver a presentation on it. Since this week's project is so focused on creativity, I'm going to spend a lot of time on the brainstorming and discussion in the Ideate to come up with some examples of traditional and digital art. The purpose of this discussion will be so that the students can get some direction on what kind of art they want to create later, and so that they can also generate some ideas that will make their video art very unique and special. In addition to finding new examples, I think I'll use and go back to many of the examples that were already provided in the lesson. Since the students are already familiar with the videos and pictures they've seen in the reading and listening, I think that going back will help them see new things and frame it more specifically so that they're looking for what they actually need to find. Once the general discussion has been done, the groups will have time to decide on the type of digital or video art that they want to create. A possible issue I see here is that the groups might have some conflict and fights based on what type of art they want to do. To prevent this kind of problem, I think that in addition to giving a lot of time for the decision to be made, it's going to be important for the teacher to go around and mediate the group decision-making process so that there won't be any blood or tears. Moving on to Materialize, how I'm going to frame the project for the students this week is that they're going to have to pretend that their classmates are very important members of the city of Seoul. Basically, the objective of the presentation is that the students are going to deliver their proposal for a video art and persuade the important Seoul people that their video art should be chosen to be displayed in the city. Also, the art that the students will create will not be the actual real deal, but a concept art. However, this concept art is still very, very important because this is what the officials of the city will see and make their decision on whether to approve it or not. So moving on to the script, I'll give some guiding questions as usual to help the students through their writing process. And these guiding questions will also help the students divide up the work equally. So number 1 is, what is your artwork? Explain it and its meaning. Number 2, how will it be created? What materials do you need? And why are you going to use those materials? Number 3, where will it be shown and to whom? And why should it be shown there and to those people? Number 4, why is digital better than traditional for your art? And why should we choose it? The script should not take that much time this week, so once the script's been done, let the students move on to creating their art. The apps that might be useful for this project include Camera, S-Note, and Polaris Office as usual, and also Paper Artist, PixArt, and Video Show. So obviously, the type of apps that the students will be using will depend on the kind of art that they will be choosing to do. So there are 2 different types of problems I can foresee in this art creation process. So one problem is for the students that don't really enjoy doing art. So for these students, I think I'm going to go around and give them specific roles that have to use the tab more. Using the tab more will let them experiment more with technology, which will get their mind off thinking that, oh, this is art class, and they'll be more motivated to do the work. And then there's the other side of the problem, or the other side of the spectrum, the students who really, really enjoy doing art and get really excited about it. Of course, these students are very valuable to the project, but they might be too excited about the art and start working on the art before they're done the script. So to make sure that everyone is on the same track and everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, student management is going to be crucial as usual. Also, these group members who are very creative might take charge and control everything about the art creation. So make sure you're walking around among all the groups and make sure that everyone is doing something and it's not just one person doing the whole work, even if that one person wants to do it. In other words, make sure there is equality. Of course, allow fun and creativity, but at the same time, make sure everything's under control so that no body is breaking or no tab is being broken. On to the prepare, I'm going to let the groups come up with the introductions and conclusions by themselves this time. Of course, I'm going to come around later and check on it and edit it for them if needed, but the point is I want them to try it independently this time. And of course, make sure that the groups get enough practice because practice does make perfect. So that concludes my pre-vlog for this week, and I'll be back with the post-vlog on this lesson next week.